Oh, get ready, get ready, get ready. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Oh, yeah, that's me. It's your boy, the Louisiana Country Boy, and my co-host who has not made it here yet, the Little Diva. And it is time for another. It is time for another. Another edition of Monday Speak on It. And we gonna do this thing. Look here. This here's a disclaimer. Anything I say has nothing to do with Little Diva. This is all about the Louisiana Country Boy and Speak on It. On my part, Speak on It. Look, we're supposed to have a guest tonight, and I guess Little Diva will explain that when she gets on. But actually, as y'all see, we ain't got ain't nobody here but the old country boy. But I'm gonna hear. I was here. Come on, Little Diva. Where you at? Come on, Little Diva. Come on, Little Diva. Cause you know, me and my big old mouth, I'll be the ran the folks off up in here. Well, look here. Happy Monday to each and every one. Happy Monday. I pray that everybody had a wonderful day. I pray that you had a wonderful weekend. I'm going to tell y'all what the old country boy has done. I done moved the camera around because y'all know I have a problem with reading the comments. So I made sure I don't have a problem with reading the comments. So I moved the comments way over there. So all I have is this camera in front of me. I can't even see the comments. So from here on out, even when you get up on here, know that the comments are yours because I can't even see them. So, but I will say this, Miss Julie, I love you, girl. I love you. You know, look, you know what I'll be hearing from you. I get nervous now. Don't make no country boy nervous. How you doing, Miss Julie? I pray that you had a wonderful, blessed weekend. I hope the day has been wonderful for you as well. Look, yes, collaboratively and collaborate, that means together. Yeah, I'm learning these new words. We had collab and individually came up with the topic. I think we've discussed this thing once before. It was about holding on too long. Boy, y'all know, let me tell you, I stopped by the store today because I need to get some extra peroxide, some extra band-aids. I got a little bit of alcohol and some ointment. And you say, well, crazy man, what you need all that for? For the topic, holding on too long. Because see, some of us hold on to some things for so long. We got like cut marks in our hand. We got burns on us because we've been holding on to some things. That's man, I tell you, that's a heck of a topic. And I know the little Diva need to come because she came up with this thing once more again. I get, it's kind of like that. We're gonna revisit this thing, holding on too long, holding on. This is what I know, and my co-host will be here in just a minute. This is what I know about that. Now I tell y'all this. It's the things that we hold on to have nothing to do with the things of the people. That might sound a little bit crazy, huh? But the things that we hold on to have nothing at all to do with the things or the people we're holding on to. It's all about us. What we have to figure out is why we can't release it. Why we can't release it. What is it about that thing? Because a lot of times, what I discovered for myself, and I can only speak about me, I can't speak about nobody else because Lord knows I don't know nobody else's journey, but I know mine. A lot of times, what it was for me was I was holding on to the memory of what was, holding on to that memory of how it was. I like to eat. Have you ever gone somewhere and you had something that was really good? I don't know, piece of pie, cake, piece of chicken leg or turkey breast. I don't know. You went to wherever it was, and that thing was really good the first time you had it. And what you ended up doing was continually going back to try to get that thing that you once had. And you hold it on, hoping that thing, that one taste that you had, ooh, that was the best pecan pie. But every time you go back, it just don't measure. How you know, David? You there? When I see you, how you there? I told these folks, I don't know if you were listening. I ain't got nothing in front of me but the camera. See the thing over here. See the monitor is over here and the camera's in front of me. So if I look this way, that means I'm looking at you. If I look here, I'm looking at the camera. Hi, can you see me looking straight at you? See, now I'm looking over here. You be like, why is you looking over there? I know, I've been over here. I was dip dabbling around. I was sitting here eating a taco and dip dabbling with the thing, and I hadn't used my old camera in a while, so I said, "Hey, how you doing?" I'm sorry. Hey, y'all, look, they finally made it. She was stuck in traffic. You know how
I don't know why you use that camera. I don't know why you use that camera over to the side. That's so confusing to me.
Well, I could move it. I was playing with it. I moved it around. But see, because I can look like this. Am I looking at you? You think I'm looking away? See, no, I'm looking at you.
No, you're not looking at me. And when I talk to people for me to trust them, I need to be looking at them. That don't mean nothing. But I know you already told me. But you told me you're not looking at me already. No, you're not. You already told a secret.
I'm looking at the people.
Looking at me. People. See, that's the problem with me, and y'all don't know when to tell the truth.
I'm looking at I am looking. If you're in the eyes of the camera, right?
Now look at me in my eyes. But anyway, hey y'all.
Welcome aboard. Welcome aboard.
What? Anyway, hello everybody. Just a little diva here. I am not feeling well. I don't know if y'all hear all in my nasals and stuff going on. I went and found me. I moved. I don't know if everybody know I moved, but I moved. So I got to the point where I didn't feel like unpacking no more. So my Flonase, my good old Flonase is in one of these boxes. And y'all know Flonase is high. This was $18 for only 72 puffs. So I gotta find my other thing. But anyway, so I went and got me some Flonase because anybody else allergies acting up?
Look, I don't move the thing now because now I see you straight ahead. How about you? I don't have no allergies.
Well, my allergies, you don't have any. You have no problems, and I'm really happy that you have no problems.
Well, I'm allergic.
But we have allergies, and real people have allergies where their nose gets stopped up, and their eyes run, and their ears hurt, headache. We get seasonal allergies. So, well, you know what? If you've never had it, me country boy, that means, Lord, when you get old, it's gonna all come at one time.
Somebody they call the country boy. He ain't got no allergies.
Watch what I'm telling you. And they say when you young and vibrant, and you get what? What'd you say?
I didn't say nothing. You.
I think you're freezing up.
That's you and StreamYard freezing.
You said something. That's why I said, what'd you say? Yeah, I definitely think there's something going on with StreamYard.
I think they're trying to get us. This is set up.
What?
They heard about the show.
Yeah.
They heard
when me and Esteban was on the other night.
Yeah, it goes in and out.
On the other night.
Yep. See, froze again. It froze just like that.
I'm not frozen. I just stopped moving. I just stopped moving because you were.
Hold on, just 1 second. Hold on 1 second. StreamYard, let me tell y'all something. StreamYard right here. We need for y'all to quit what you're doing, okay? Leave us alone because we ain't bothering y'all. We ain't seeing nothing bad, okay, StreamYard? Now, for the rest of this show, StreamYard, what I need for you to do is let us have our show. Thank you very much. Okay, go ahead.
You sure you can hear me?
I hear you.
Okay, so what it is what I'm gonna have to take off my hat because it's making me mad right now because it's not doing what I want to do. So just let my horrible hair show. Didn't get to comb it, so it's okay. I don't feel good, so we'll be all right. StreamYard acting crazy. I don't feel good, and we just the show must go on. It's not just my line, Miss Julie. It's his too. It was freezing up before we got on. He called me and told me his was freezing up too. So both of ours.
I had to talk with StreamYard. I just had to talk with them. I had to take them over to the side because they didn't know. They okay now. For the rest of the show, StreamYard ain't gonna bother us.
So yeah, I do think it's them because I had the same issue with, and it wasn't just my thing; it was Esteban's too. So I definitely think it's StreamYard. So we need to get on that little. I don't know if are you in the Facebook group with StreamYard people?
I don't need them following me.
I am. I'm gonna get on there and tell them, hey, is anybody else having trouble? But anyway, So tonight I got a text message that was I expecting it? I don't know if I was expecting it or not. Let me see who this is saying.
Can I
But I got a
look?
text.
I got a question
What?
for you.
You got a question for me from what I just said, or you not hearing that I'm talking?
No,
Oh,
what
okay,
you
go
just
ahead.
said, I have a question.
What's that? What's the question?
Oh, cause are you gonna talk about what happened? Because I want to hear. I want to hear
I
what happened.
thought I was in the middle of a conversation, but I don't know what happened. I'm thinking you can't hear me talk.
Oh, go ahead. I hear you now. Go ahead.
Yo, you couldn't hear nothing I was saying? Oh, well, I don't want to get into the conversation if people can't hear me.
Go ahead.
That won't make
They hear
sense.
you.
No. Let's talk about something else. No. Let's talk about something else. So what were y'all talking about when I got on?
We were just talking about what the subject, what we came up with collectively about the topic.
Well, the topic's gonna be next week. I just didn't change the flyer. It'll be next week. Mr. Joey Riggins, drummer, has been asking to come on and have some real talk. So I just didn't change the flyer, but we're gonna hold that topic.
Are we gonna hold it? Oh. See,
Yeah, no,
went
no, I was telling you that he just couldn't come on today because of Monday Night Football. So we're gonna change it. So I just figured we talk like we normally do. Now I had something to say, but you must have had something better to say because you cut me off.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I started a conversation. You said, "Wait a minute, let me say something," and I was like, "I just started." But anyway, go ahead. But now you made me rethink it, and now do I really want to say it? Do I really want to talk about it? So let me think about it some more.
Go ahead, talk about it.
No, I don't want to talk about it. You gave me time to think when I was being authentic.
So you was gonna come out. You were just gonna roll it out.
I was ready to talk about it right then. Then you stopped me and gave me the opportunity to think. Do I really want to do that? So now I'm not comfortable talking about it. We may come back. So let's go on to what happened. How was your day at work today?
Today was very well. It was a good day. I was ready to go, but it was a good day. You
have somebody do something, didn't you?
I always help folks. I'm a helper for her. That's me.
Somebody's car broke down or something. I heard you put on a carburetor or something.
No, let me tell you. Now I didn't, because let me tell y'all. I ain't finna sit up here and lie. Now I had to ask the question that I always ask: is it good or is it God? Now, here what happened. The fella was broke down on the side of the interstate or the freeway, whatever you want to call it, 290. He broke down. Now, I don't know if y'all know about them. Them folks don't slow down. They don't slow down. And he was like, well, he wanted me to get inside the vehicle. He said, because when I put it in neutral and I get out the car, it go back in park. He said, well, if you just sit in there, I'll push. And I was going to do it. And then I saw them cars kept coming. And I say, now it would be a good thing that I did that. That would be good. And I say, well, let me go back inside and see if I can get some more folks out here. Because let me tell you, the worst part would be me out there sitting in a car on the clock and then something happened. So what did happen? I went back inside. See, sometimes we can't always do what we think is good. We have to let God work. And guess what I seen when I went back inside?
What did you say?
Two police cars had pulled up, stopped traffic, and one of the police officers had got inside the man's vehicle and they had pushed it.
Oh, so you didn't have to do it.
No, I ain't had to run up and worry about if somebody was gonna run up on me. No,
yeah.
Now it was a good. It was, and I was really thinking about actually doing it, and I had went out there but yeah. Let me tell you, Houston drivers don't slow down for nothing. Okay, the man had the flashes. They wasn't slowing down for nothing. Like it was last minute.
No, they don't slow down.
No,
they do not slow down.
No, I wasn't finna put
They do not
myself
slow down for nobody. It's the scariest thing. Just like that's why they have that new law. Well, it's not new anymore. That when a police officer sits on the side of the street, you have to slow down a certain speed to pass them up or get in another lane.
Oh, you do?
So they were getting hit. Yeah, you don't watch. I don't believe that you don't watch the news because you know too much about politics.
That's because I'm nosy.
Where are you? Where are you? But where are you getting the information from?
What about
You reading the
politics?
paper? You reading the paper?
I talk to folks.
Oh.
Anything I know about politics is just my personal opinion. You know,
No. But you have to know names. You have to get these names from somewhere. You're not just walking around the world blindly calling out these names.
I mean, I don't know
Like
all
the
that.
guy, I don't even remember his name. The guy that's running for the 3-time loser.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about, but I don't know his
Right.
name.
So I guess I'm just saying you have to hear that name somewhere.
Oh yeah, I mean,
Right.
you know, when I go on things and they tell me about it, like the show, like you tell me about it, then I figure out. Look, just like you just told me about the fella that's running, tried to run, yeah, fella. Look here, let me tell y'all something. Let me tell you, I think that it's good. It's good to stay in a race, okay? It's good to stay in a race. Don't quit. Let me tell you something. If you're running for something and you have been kicked down 3 times by your fellow constituents, please stop. At that point, they don't even want you. Look, if the folks in your own house ain't voting for you, just stop. Just go on and sit down over yonder, because yeah, you ain't the one. So yeah, that's what I know about that fella. I know now that they got about 20 people trying to run for it. Now,
And where you
what they should have done, because they called me, what they should have done was when I was up there and I took my resume up yonder, when I was up there, they should have just said, "Country boy, come on, be the Speaker of the House." That's what they should have did. All this would have been resolved. But they didn't want country boy. They didn't want me. They have no idea. Let me tell you something. I don't even know if you know this. Back in the day, I used to work for a company, okay? And my job was to drive. I did a lot of driving around the United States, okay? It wasn't nobody but me and the windshield. Do you know all these problems? I figured them all out just driving. I got it all worked out. So
I think most of us, that's when we have revelations and my best thoughts and ideas come to car. That's why I keep a notebook all the time because I write down thoughts and stuff, ideas or whatever. I think I hear a lot of people. That's why they had came up with this horrible invention, that little notebook that you stick there and you write, like you can really be writing while you're driving. You can get it from the dollar store forever, because that's when people have their
aha moments
in the car. That's when they do that.
Well, you know, when I have them moments, what I do is call somebody, because I know if I don't get it out right then, if I get 2 miles down the road, I'll be done forgot it. It'd be gone. So I just call somebody, be like, "Ooh, guess what I just got?" Yep.
But what about those moments to where it's stuff that you really need to keep to yourself?
I don't know if I ever had one of them.
Oh, okay. I'll just ask. You know, sometimes they say some stuff you gotta hold it and let it be you don't have that.
Oh, let it marinate? No, I ain't got.
No, I really let it marinate. But sometimes, you know, you can tell people something and they just say you have to learn how there's some things that you just don't let go. Let that be your own until you.
Well, you know, and I say I get that, but here's what happened to me. It's not when I get whatever it is. It's meant for whoever I was speaking, whoever I happen to call. It's not like I'll look and I'll be like, you know, kind of like, you know, when you be like, that ain't the one, that ain't the one, that ain't the one, that ain't the one. Like something will hit, and not only will it come, like whomever I'm supposed to be calling or talking to will come at the same time. It's like, and I'll call them right then. I mean, that's probably some folks that listen to me go like, yeah. Some folks be like, no, don't. Then when I call them, they be like, ooh, uh-oh. When they see my name pop up, I think on a lot of folks' phone, I'm on do not answer.
You so silly. No, it's not. No, it is not.
Dude,
you are super funny. They love you to pieces.
That's him, don't it?
So since yeah, so I got a phone call tonight. Not a phone call. I got a text message tonight,
Okay.
and it's a text message that I guess I was expecting to come eventually
Okay.
because somebody had warned. I don't want to use the word warn. That's not nice. Someone had told me about it, but I got it tonight, and I know how you feel about apologies. And y'all out there listen to this. How do you move forward with someone who has hurt you and, other people that you love, but they just say you, just leave it on you, and they want to give the olive branch with no apology. And in Country Boy, I know that you have to think about why would you want an apology because they just doing the apology because they got caught or because whatever. So it may not even be genuine. But anybody out there have that happen? How do you move forward without, you know what? I did this. I shouldn't have done that. And I apologize. Because I feel like people, when they don't at least acknowledge what they did, they think they're right. And that's why it was so, and my family is one that they haven't got up with the modern days to know that even if just because you're family does not mean that you have to allow people to run over you with a forklift and run back and run this way and run that way. You don't have to do that. It is okay to let go of family members too. You can love them from way over there and you can love them, but there are times that you have to let those people go too. They regular people. They're not superhuman or super whatever name I could call them because they're family. If they did you wrong, they did you wrong, they did you wrong. And anybody, whether it's family, so-called friends, any of those things, if they do something to you once, twice, three times, a fifth time, I had to teach myself that I can't worry about nobody else. What we say, your experience is not my experience.
Right.
So some of the people that know the story, they still don't know the full story. They don't know how many times this person has done something. They don't know the deepness of how this story goes. So it's like you look like the bad guy. You look like you've done something because you're not letting go of, I'm done with that situation. Deuces. We cool. Go always. I might even say hi. I probably ain't gonna say hi first because God is still working on me. But I'm just saying. But talk to me, y'all. Somebody tell me how do you be in a room? I can be in a room with this person, but I really don't want to say anything to them. But again, you look like the bad guy because everybody is cool with them. You all right? You sure you okay? You want something? You want me to fix your plate? To that person. Ain't nobody asked me for no damn plate. I guess I need to eat. Ain't nobody asked me was I okay. But they're asking this person like she was the victim. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. You want
Are
me
you
or
frozen or are you in deep thought?
I'm just sitting here waiting. I'm actually doing the one thing they say.
They not answering, so I guess you.
You want that touch? Well, here you go.
I can't hear you.
Wait. All
Yeah,
right. Let me say this.
they want you to answer. They don't want to answer on there.
All right, here we go. Old Country Boy gonna give you this. One, this is something I heard, and I don't know how this really works. Is this? It's part of what you're talking about, and then I'm gonna circle it back around. You know, you always hear about people
Okay.
that cut people off. You know, like somebody's done you wrong, but then they act like they want to cut you off without coming and without saying. That is not being accountable for your own self. Just by cutting somebody off that you done did them wrong and you want to cut them off because you don't want to accept responsibility and accountability for yourself. Wrong. If you want to cut somebody off, at least go and take responsibility. See, I truly believe that when there's a falling out, in most cases, then there's something on both parties. It may be a little something, and it could be something that one person did, but they did not say, and they were offended by something, and they did not say. That's that whole thing. If somebody does something to offend you, then you should be with it, because you got to remember, though, we ain't got to live with other folks. We got to live with ourselves. So if somebody does something to offend you, we just don't get past it. I used to think you have to, because that thing is inside of us. And some way, somehow, it requires releasing. And we have to release it, whether it's I always say, whether it's writing a letter. I done wrote many a letters. Lord knows I done wrote many a letter. Whether it's
And where did
actually
it get you?
it got me good because it got it out of me. I'm not talking about, it didn't even have to be a delivered letter. It was a letter that I wrote because I had to get it out of me. I had to get it from my interior to the exterior, because everything that happened goes on in the interior, inside of our mind, our thoughts, inside of our body, the aches and pains. That's why we have to get it to the exterior. That way we can start to dispose of it. You can't dispose of nothing inside your body. All it does is stays in and starts to root, to rot and decay the things in there, our goodness, our forgiveness, our love. It does. It may be little bitty trinkles, but that's what it does. That's why I feel, for me personally, it worked with getting it out, with writing it, and a lot of people I even went to and did my part. Now, what you're talking about is on the other end of the spectrum. How do you deal with somebody that has wronged you in a humanistic way? And I say human, not spiritual, in a human way. What you have to do is, for me, again, about that is, who am I more concerned about, them or myself? What am I more concerned about, my peace or their happiness? What am I more worried about? Who do I have to live with, them or myself? And it's about, again, it's if somebody has wronged you, then if you know, or if you've tried or you've done whatever, and you say, well, they extended me the olive branch and they came back. But if you come back and you've done something that offended me, but I don't say nothing, then that's on me. But if you come back, then my thing should be, hey, this thing right here, it's kind of like, how do I say this? Sometimes in relationships, we say people should know, but sometimes what we have to do is tell them, this is what I need from you. If we are going to go anywhere or move any place or not move at all, this is what I need from you. Now, then you know where that person stands. That person say, well, no, I ain't taking no. Then you already know that's not something you're going to get from them. So you know where the line is. Now but what you've done is you've regained your control of yourself, of your emotions, and that person doesn't have that effect on you anymore. That makes any sense.
It makes a lot of sense. I still, my situation is a little different. This person knows what they did. And they first said there was no reason. They told, when they said what they said it was no, oh no, it ain't no reason. I just can't, and I don't, and that. But then when someone else who they're a little scared of or intimidated by asked them, then they said, oh, well, she did this. So that's one thing. You went from I didn't never do nothing to you to now I did something. But taking the personal side out of it, generalize a little more. We talk about accountability, making people accountable, and we definitely do talk about letting people go. We don't have to use the word cut off, but there is a time in your life sometimes if somebody just keep rolling over you with a bulldozer, you can't keep getting upset. Oh, okay, you know what? That's a person. We need to just let them make it. Oh, every single time they do this to me, they've done it 10 times. Oh, let me go back for more hurt, more pain. That's like a relationship. When you're married, your husband beat the hell out of you. You're supposed to keep going back because he said, oh, here goes some flowers. When does he get to be made accountable for what he did to you? A friend that betrays you, that tells, I don't know, goes out and, I don't know, sleeps with your husband. Oh, they invited me to something without saying I'm sorry or anything. So I just forgive them because that's going to make me feel better. And that's going to release me from, and I'm going to be at peace because I forgive them. Oh, that doesn't make sense. There are times in this world that there are people we got to let go. And that's where I'm confused at, because we talk about this for mental health, because mentally certain people just should not be a part of your regular everyday life, period. And this is, and let me just say, this is my opinion, but it's also out there in if you research. You cannot mentally continue to thrive and do better and move forward with the same people doing it. What is that saying they say? If you keep doing the same thing, expecting different results, what is that called? Insanity. So that's what I'm, so I don't understand how you or anyone else can say, oh, well, you know what? You got to think about who you're trying to make happy. Hell, I'm trying to make me happy by saying, because at the end of the day, you made a comment about get it out of me. I've gotten it out of me. I can't say it to my family because when you say something about her, they crazy. So I don't say nothing about the woman no more. But I just have to talk to other people. But you got to live with yourself. I got to live with myself saying, I done let this girl do me like this 4, 5, 6 times. And now I'm going to go back again. Well, so without even acknowledgement acknowledgement at all that you've done anything wrong. So I'm gonna go back, and because she invited me to an event, I'm supposed to go back and be happy and sing "Kumbaya" with everybody. That doesn't sound mentally healthy to me.
I don't think. I think we got two different. I think we batting in two different fields right now.
Maybe so,
because I never said. No, I never said. I said forgiveness is for you. I never said that you put yourself in a situation. I said you have to do what's best for you. What's best, okay, forgiveness and holding on to it. Again, people that may have done something to me, I don't have no beef with them because I don't have a beef. But what I'm saying is, they don't, what they do will never, them being them, it's never going to affect me because I have forgiven them for what they did to me. That doesn't say, forgiveness doesn't open up a door. I don't know. That's not what I'm saying. It doesn't open up a door and say, oh, you're welcome back in to do it again. Forgiveness saying, I'm not going to keep myself tied to that. I'm going to keep myself tied to me. That doesn't mean what you're saying about going this and I should go. I never said any of that. That's the same thing. We have to know what lines that this is. What's that boundaries? We have to know
what I started out with, though. That was the question I asked. I didn't ask for around the world, going all the way around the world. But that's how you do it.
You forgive because you're not.
Somebody has done something to you.
Yeah.
They've done it over and over and over. They don't give you an apology. When is it okay? How do you feel about continuing to do that and there's no apology? And you just started saying about somebody, I know about I probably haven't forgiven completely but even if I forgive, because I've forgiven a lot of people in this world, I still don't talk to them. But I've forgiven people, and I'm a very forgiving person, to be honest with you. That's probably why people like me, you do get hurt over and over and over, because you are a person to be like, but I like her. She okay. I'm gonna look at the good side. I'm gonna turn the other cheek for them to hit that too. So no, I hear what you're saying. It's just, it sounded to me, and it may have been just the way that I took it, that you were just saying that who are you trying to make feel good, them or you? Right. I'm trying to make me feel good. I don't feel good being in the room with this person and singing Kumbaya with her, dancing and doing line dances with her, and she ain't even apologized for what she did, or she has not acknowledged. And to be honest with you, to make it bigger than that, the family don't see that the person should at least apologize.
And
so you looking like,
but you're
not the Jezebel.
I gotta tell you from this side, you are holding on. See, because let me tell you something. I could be in a room that somebody done something, and the family could be kumbaya with them. I could care less whether they kumbaya with them, because here's my thing. I don't care what other folks feel about you. They could love you. I don't have to be in the circle with you. I don't have to be. So I'm not going to be mad at other folks who celebrate you because you and I got some, because I don't feel no way about you. Because you, again, when I look at somebody, I walk into a room, here's a person that I'm still holding something for, or I say, working on forgiveness. One, if I'm working on it, then I don't need to be in that close of a proximity with nobody I'm still working on. Because guess what? We still human, because there might be a snap time. So first of all, I got to work on me, and I got to work on letting it go and releasing it and releasing the whole. Because if I walk into a room and I feel some type of way because people are catering to you, and I'm going like, well, don't you know what they did to me? That ain't on them. That's on me. That's taking accountability and personal responsibility for myself. I could walk into a room and I could care less. You could be fixing them plates. You could be washing their feet. I don't care. You could ignore me. I don't care. Because guess what? I can fix my own plate. I can bring my own water and wash my own feet. Because I don't care what you're doing to them or what you're doing for them or how you treating them. That's on y'all. Because that's y'all thing. It ain't my thing. Because guess what I've done? When you can walk in there and look at somebody, you know, mama used to say this. You can walk in there and look through somebody. When you can walk into a room and look through them, that means that you have released them. Totally released them. When you can walk and look through them like they ain't even there and just be smiling and just as happy, because now what they have come is transparent. It's not them. It's us. And I'm not saying that you can't rush it. You just take time with it. You take time with it. And then when you can get to the point, you'll know. I always say this. You don't know if you've forgiven until you have to face it. You don't know how strong you are until you have to lift it. You can't tell me how faithful you are until it's tested. And when it gets there, if you walk in a room and you see somebody in that or butterflies, or you start to tighten up, then you know I ain't just there yet.
I don't have no more, but I actually do look through this person. I can't look through the other family members though. But right. I hear what you're saying on that. I hear what you're saying. We have to agree to disagree. Me and everybody else on the panel, everybody agrees with you. I think it's fake.
It doesn't matter.
I think it's fake to say that. So let me finish. I think it's fake, one, for me to go and kiki and caca with you when I know I don't like you. I think it's fake. For me to go in and, hey girl, what's up? And sit next to you. I don't like fake people. I'm not gonna be fake. I can look through this person. I would prefer not to be in your presence, but my family is in the presence, so I have to be there. But this is just in general for me. I like people. I'd rather you not talk to me if you don't like me. I do deal with fake people. My dance community, I'm fake. And let me not say that. 80% of them are fake. They talk to me and everything, but then they go and do stupid stuff, right? I don't want to be around nobody like that. If you don't like me, I think you should say 10 feet away from me. Don't come. You don't have to talk. I am good if you don't talk to me. Don't come talk to me. So I don't believe in that. Kikiing with people that I don't really care for. I will say hi, but it's a young woman in dance. She's line dances, but I think I may have mentioned this to you that I noticed she was acting different with me. So I went to her because that's just who I am. I am gonna ask, hey, because I know how my mouth can be. I know who I am. I'm a really good, kind-hearted person, but sometimes I say the wrong thing, the wrong time, in the wrong way. So I asked, hey, how you doing? I said, I noticed something's been different. Did I do something? Did I say something? I know I can say something that is out of place. So did I? Oh no, you good. I said, okay, well, I just wanted to make sure because I'm me and I can, say things that may not be what you need to hear today or whatever. And I said, oh no, trust me, I'll tell you if it was. Okay. So I went back 2 more times and tried to say hi, be friendly, and they still acted really. And then you could tell that when I come over to the table where they're at, they turn this way. So what does that tell me? They don't want to be bothered with me. That's it. I'm done. I move around. I think Sunday out of the last 3, 4, 5 months, I guess because I ain't saying nothing else. Because one thing I'm not thirsty for friends. Mm-mm. And I'm not gonna be a fool. God didn't want us to be. They want us to have common sense. I think so. If you don't really want to be in my presence, I'm gonna give you that gift. So, but the other day it's funny because Sunday she did not Sunday. What would you say Sunday? Last Sunday when I was there, she actually said she was like, "Hey Trina." And I don't know if it's because she saw. I was like, "Girl, I don't have time to be playing no games with you. If you don't want to talk, we don't talk." But that is where I am now. I used to the old me would be like, why don't she want to speak to me? I still be speaking with them. I give people the choice to move around.
And
but no, I think it's fake to Kiki and Kaka. People faces don't like them.
No, I mean I agree. You don't have to. None of us have to put ourselves again. It's about putting ourselves in position. It's about trying to, you be where you be and you be how you are. That's how I am. If you don't have to be an uncomfortable. If you place yourself in an uncomfortable position, again, I place myself in this. I'm so big on just being accountable for me and the things that I do. I can't control what nobody else do. I can't control who like me. I can't control who don't like me. But I'm gonna tell you what, when you see me Monday, it's gonna be the same fellas you saw Sunday. It's gonna be the same one. I'm just gonna be who I am. Those that are supposed to be around gonna be around. Let me tell you something. Sometimes it's not that they're fake. Sometimes people just don't know how to handle it. And they're handling it to the best of their ability. Maybe that's what they have. What I'm saying
I'm
is
talking about me though. No, I'm talking about me or you when you said I'm gonna still, no matter what they do, I'm gonna still do da da da. I'm not gonna sit at the table, me and you. Now, if it's me, you, and 3 other people, okay, I can sit there. But if it's me and you sit at the table, first of all, me and you ain't gonna sit at the table if I know you don't care for me or if I don't care for you. I'm not going to be sitting at the table with you. Let's start there. What I'm just saying is that's what I would see as fake. Is if I know I don't like you, country boy, you didn't really did something that really hurt my feelings, or I just don't like you. Why would I come sit at the table just me and you?
Hey, look, let me tell you something. See, if country boy got to play and he needs to sit down, I don't care who's sitting at the table.
I stand up.
I'm gonna sit there. Look, because guess what?
I can even stand up.
You don't leave. If you don't like me, you can get up and go. But up and sit here. Empty seat. I'm sitting.
I get that. I'm not. That's not my personality. But I would actually like that to be my personality, but it's not.
See, that's what that thing is called, unbothered. I don't care. You could be sitting at the table and don't like me and look at me upside my head. I'm gonna still be eating my chicken. I'm gonna still be sitting right there, and I'm gonna still be dancing in the chair, unbothered.
Yeah, that is definitely you.
Because that would be that's you gonna have to be over there. That's you, because look, I'm gonna be loose as a goose.
There must be people, the people I know, the people I know, they're so arrogant and narcissistic, they would think you're crazy for sitting there. They would probably But I get you saying you sit there and make them uncomfortable, but these people I'm talking about, that don't happen. That don't happen. They'll sit there and be just fine, just not talking to you. But I get in that gift. I get in that gift of absence for me. I don't need to be around you. I'm better than and people don't like when you say that, but I think I'm above you. I'm above that. So why would I want to sit at your table? I don't need to sit at your table. There's plenty of tables in this room. Why I got so come over here and just sit with you? My energy is not to aggravate you to make you get up, because I got energy I could be using other places. So I could, that doesn't do anything to me to aggravate people.
I have a blast with it. My energy is straight aggravation. Mine is the aggravation. I am gonna set that.
I can't say I'm 54 because you're older than me, but not. But that's a game, and I'm not into playing the games. I just rather stay away from people that don't want to be around me.
And and that's what I'm saying.
Or if I don't want to be around them, why am I playing this game? Let me go sit by him so I can make him aggravated. How much energy are you using to do that?
I don't use.
Why can't I just go sit at me a table?
Well, when you say a table, I'm just saying if there's a table there,
that's using energy.
You look, if that table there, I ain't finna hold.
If there's no other table, We were gonna sit there.
I'm gonna sit there.
Y'all, let me tell you about Country Boy and his girlfriend. Let me tell you. Let me tell you what Country Boy did last night. He be having these admirers everywhere we go. Everywhere we go, they following him. They stalking him. We went somewhere last night. I took him to experience the world of dance. I don't think it was a great experience for him, but then I realized how many people have done things because I was like, you remember when I told you about this? Well, that's them. Remember when I told you? Well, that's them. I found myself doing that all night. I was like, oh my God, okay. Then I was driving home thinking, dang. But anyway, these two ladies, now mind you, me and Country Boy was standing there minding our own Country Boy business. They came and sat directly behind us. Am I right?
Yeah.
Am I right? And had the nerve to tap. I don't know if they tapped me or tapped him. I don't even remember. But y'all know they had the nerve. What's the country way? The nerve to say, can y'all move over? We can't see. What did I say, Country Boy? What did I say?
I don't know what you told them folks. Now,
did you hear what I said?
You
hear what I said? I turned to them. At first I was moving, but then I realized I said, well, y'all came and sat behind us. We was here first. That's what I said. Look, I ain't never had no fight in my life, but I had Country Boy right there. He wasn't gonna let nobody get it. But that's how I feel like, how you gonna come sit behind? Now, one thing about me is I am very cautious about when I'm standing at a concert anywhere. I'm always cautious about standing in front of people because most people are not. They'll just come stand dead in front of you and keep moving. But I always tend to say, oh my God, am I in your way? Or am I blocking you? These fools came and stood behind us, sat in some chairs behind us, and had a nerve to tell us to move out of the way. Where they do that at?
Right over yonder.
The Country Boy, you know what he was doing? Just grinning and flirting. Just grinning and flirting.
I was not flirting with them folks. Now, I was not.
Grinning and flirting. I had to, and then I left him over there, y'all. I left him there and say, hey, because he wouldn't move. He was like a stump. He wouldn't move to the other side of the room. He was just he was planted there. I kept hitting around. Let's go walk the room. Let's go over to the other side. He wasn't moving. So I went and did some hellos, and I couldn't even do it. But I was trying to introduce you to folks. But anyway, he was over there. I went and did some hellos and stuff like that, came back, and he was still there. And guess what? He was over there skinning and grinning with them two women. I'm telling you, I said, now you know he over here flirting with the women. The women that told us we need to move.
Now, look, wait. Now, hold on. Now, let's be fair. Let's be fair.
Let's be fair.
At the end of the night, did you have a seat?
I did have a seat, but
that's
somebody too. So that just goes back to what he said about trying to make people uncomfortable. So we stood over there a little while longer, and one of them went to the dance floor, but the other one, we saw her picking up her stuff, moving around. But I just knew the woman was just moving for a minute. She was gonna come back. Well, Country Boy had me sit in the woman's seat. The woman comes back and says, "Oh, where's all my stuff?" Well, her friend had took all her stuff because I guess she was going to the restroom or something. She come back and I felt like I needed to move. But then finally she said, "Oh, you can have a seat. We're going to move somewhere else." But you know why? They only did it because Country Boy ain't going to believe me. But they did it because they wanted to be over there by Country Boy. When they realized I wasn't going nowhere, they was like, wait a minute, us sitting over here because she got her butt up here blocking all the action. And I ain't blocking no action. I ain't blocking no action. Country Boy gets action and I let him have the action. Unless they like them.
That's a little bit over now. I ain't gonna say I ain't gonna agree with all that, Chunda.
I think you are too modest. You are too modest.
No, they was very fine.
And he just be grinning and dancing. Grinning and dancing.
I appreciate them for giving up the seat.
Hey,
I sure was.
You was doing this, and I look over me and Country Boy was doing. He's doing his thing. Hey, get it, Country Boy.
I sure was. I had a wonderful time. That it was it. I will say this, and I thank you for allowing me to come out to the thing that you love, the dancing thing. Let me tell y'all something. If y'all here in Houston, or I don't know wherever else they may do it at, let me tell y'all, I had the greatest experience for myself personally last night. Is going and watching
They wasn't so
the
messy.
dancing, the swing out dancing, and watching how the it was like flowing, like flowing. When I say flowing and some of the spinning, oh, country ball can't do all that, but how they were spinning and twirling, and then when I got there, they were doing like a line dance, and I was standing there in such amazement because all these people, it was a black party. They were all in black. They had either black dresses or black suits or whatever. I don't know. It was a
It
black
was
party.
Larry
I was the
Duncan's
only one.
birthday party. Larry Duncan.
Yeah,
It was an all
that's
black
probably why they was
affair.
looking at me.
It was
I didn't have on no black.
it was an all black affair for Larry Duncan's birthday, who's one of the owners of the facility.
Yeah, I was not
That's
in
why we
black,
was
so
there.
I was sticking out like a sore thumb because that's what they were looking at. Like, who is this fella? Wait a minute.
And I knew
gotta
what
tell
you
you,
sent me what you looked like before you left, so I knew you wasn't in black.
I gotta tell you what one of the guys said. You know what he said?
What?
One of the gentlemen came up and he said, "Oh, because I was taking some pictures." You know what he told me? "Oh, you not a spy."
What?
He said that's what he said.
What?
He said, "Oh, you're not a spy." Now, I don't know spy. I'm just a country boy
You
in here.
laughing? What that mean?
I don't know. I guess he thought I was a spy spying on them dancing. I don't know. I guess he thought
A
I was
spy
coming.
for what? You know, they see somebody that said they.
I guess they thought that I was one of the.
Let me go back and read some of these comments. You one of the what?
I guess I was one of the ones that they were sending to see if they could take over the land. I don't know. Yeah, he showed it. He said, "Oh, you're not a spy."
you didn't send Israel and sent you over here. Let me just read some of these comments. Julie says she's doing good. Good evening. My God, I was literally thinking about you less than 30 minutes ago. Maurice Lewis, you know who that is?
That is my cook.
Maurice
That's
Lewis.
Pastor. That's Pastor Lewis. All the way from California.
Hey, Pastor Cousin. And then Julie told me. Julie told me that my page was freezing up. Bernice, hey Bernice, welcome back. You got to know who you can tell that to, and it will stay there. Forgive them. You don't need an apology. You don't need an apology. God will take care of them. Just move on and always be kind. Kindness kills the cat. Not in my life. They don't go nowhere. They keep on doing bad stuff, so I can't be kind.
Bad lives.
I wrote a letter also to that person or person, and then I burned it, so I got it out.
Yes.
Yep. I wrote a letter, and it moved. I moved on my life. It's all about my happiness and how I feel about myself. Yes. Makes sense to me. Miss Julie said there's only so much forgiveness and ass kissing I will not do. Yes, Miss Julie. I have learned to just let it go. I will not allow anyone to second chance hurt me again, no matter who you are. That part. See, Miss Julie got what I'm saying. I ain't saying not to forgive, but you can't let people keep running over you over and doing the same stuff over and over for years. You just be like, all right, I'm here. Come on, I'm gonna lay on the floor. Just don't run over me again. Not gonna do that. People have apologized to me, and I've never asked what for. I accepted, but more satisfied. God worked on them for what they did. Yeah, and maybe he's gonna work on her. One day she'll come back in years to come and say, you know what? I apologize for saying I hate you to everybody in the world but you. That goes right back to you teach people how to treat you by what you tolerate. That's the stuff. That's what I'm talking about. Forgiveness is priceless. It is definitely priceless. I always ask the question, I've asked the country board before, when do you know that you really forgive? Because sometimes you think you're forgiven and you realize kind of what you said. Now, you know I'm not watching again. you kind of what you said earlier about what did you say?
You don't know until you face it. That's the bottom line. How you know
I
everything?
done lost
Not
my
till you
train of
face it.
thought. Forgiveness. Oh, you don't know if you forgive it until you experience that again, until you
Yeah,
be around that person. You don't know
yeah,
if you
that's
forgave
it.
or not. So I get that, Daniela. Definitely forgiveness. You know what? And sometimes you can forgive, country boy, though, and you just don't want to be around them people. I mean, you just don't. Um,
That's
you know, we've had some discussions about some
and
people
that's
in the
the
news,
thing I
and
try
since
to say.
I've been part of my podcast.
That's what I always say, and I don't want
What's that?
anybody to misconstrue what I'm saying. Forgiveness has nothing to do with allowing people back in. Forgiveness has nothing to do with, okay, let me lay down and let them trample over me. That is not forgiveness. Forgiveness, when you forgive, that means, okay, no different. All of my conversations are the
Right, but
same.
some of the
But
terminology sounded like that.
but all of it's the same. It's no different than knowing the position that a person has shown you that they
Some
can
of the
play.
terminology.
Of what? It's just that you put them in the position. When forgiveness, okay, man, I shouldn't even let you in that because that's not where you belong. Okay, forgiveness is saying, let me release myself because you know what, you can have that. What they used to say, charge that to the game. Okay, we're gonna charge that to the game. That doesn't mean I go back in and say, okay, now allow me to let you do it again. No, forgiveness is again, it's a personal thing. It is so personal. It is releasing the toxic from ourselves, not from them. It's releasing the toxic that we have built up in the anxiety and the misliking and the untrust that we look. I forgive you. I forgive you. Man. But at that point, I can forgive you. But what you can't do, you know, what's that fella name? You know how you hear about these athletes and everything, and their accountant or manager something take all their money, right? You can
Mm-hmm.
forgive that accountant or that manager for taking all your money, but you don't go be like, okay, well, I'm gonna hire you back.
Exactly.
No, I'm not gonna hire you back because again, what a person does to you, your experience, not my experience, as you always say. Because that same person may not do that to the next person because maybe something about the next person, maybe the hey, you do this to me, this whatever it is. That's why when I say when you walk in there and other people may be treating them a certain kind of way, is because they have a different chemistry with them than you or I do. That don't make me be mad at them because they have a different chemistry. That's their chemistry.
Oh yeah, and you know
So
what? I hear. So no, let me make that clear. While you're making yourself clear, let me make this clear. One thing I don't do, I have a lot of friends who are friends with people that I'm not friends with. I don't ever ask anybody to not be friends. Now, deep inside, now I'm a ride or die. I ain't gonna lie. If you don't do my sister, I don't do you. Period. Point. But you don't do my mama. But I don't expect. I do in my mind. Wish they did, but I can't expect them to do that. I have friends who still cool with some people that because my experience is not their experience. I
right.
be cool with that. I do. I move on. So I don't ever expect that. Now, would I want it selfishly? Absolutely. Absolutely. I think if I don't like her, she did something to me, you shouldn't be talking to her. But I know I can't. I can't. I wouldn't even enforce that. But I do wish I had a ride or die like that. But I'm a ride or die. If you treat my friend bad, you done treated me bad. We all treated bad. And I'm not, and maybe that's wrong with me, but that's if you, I'm just not. I don't do that. I'm very, very nice, but I'm very, very. My friends mean the world to me, and my close family members, not them extra people, but my close family members, they mean the world to me. I ain't never had a fight in my life. I'm scared to fight. But you bother them two Lowry girls, I'm gonna fight you. You know, my sister, if you know, even though they call me the hold the purse girl, you I just probably ain't gonna talk to you. It's people that did my sister bad, and my sister could take care of her own. But I don't talk to the people. What's up? That's all I got. I don't because I can't. I'm not that kind of. I'm just not that person. I'm riding or dying. And again, and it may be something that I'll have to get through it in maturity, but I just feel like you should be down for the cause. If you know somebody did something wrong to somebody, I ain't talking about you just hear them say, oh, they was talking about me. I ain't talking about nothing. I'm talking about you really know somebody did something wrong and they continue to do certain things to your friends. I ain't no gang girl, but I'm gang like that from over here. But so no, what I was trying to say earlier was that some of your terminology sounded like you were saying that it's on you that you need to let these people, because I know what you normally say. You normally say they can't sit at the table. But earlier you said some things that could have been misconstrued and flipped when you some of the things you said earlier. I lost my piece of paper to read it back to you. But that's why I got confused. I was like, I know that you don't think I should lay here and let somebody run back over me again. So I apologize that I probably misunderstood some of what you said. But it sounded like you were saying something different. Let me finish reading these comments. It takes time to get there. Yes, it definitely takes time to get there. Growth and all of that. I don't like fake people and I don't laugh in their face. Yes, I don't think you should do that. I value my peace too much to be around people that I noticed. Y'all, that's all I was saying. Now these comments are what I'm saying, what I was saying. Let's see, Trina, you're not that kind of person. You are very kind-hearted and friendly. Oh, I got a bad side, Bernice, but you got to bring it out of me. You like people and you want people to. I do want people to like me. I'm a definitely self-proclaimed people pleaser, unfortunately. Like you because you're a very warm, kind-hearted person. Thank you. Don't no one want to be around people that don't like them or act funny. Mm-hmm. Miss Bernice laughed, and I think she was laughing when I was up dancing like you. I love that. And Country Boy be on beat. He be on beat. We just got to learn how to swing out because he be on beat. And if you got a beat, if you can count, you can dance. You can swing out dance. Y'all gonna see it one day. I'm gonna have him out there doing the swing out. Why? Maurice Lewis says, oddly, we're supposed to love one another, but it's still folk we naturally do not. I agree with that. Yeah, I agree with that. Thank you, Maurice. Bernice said you are a very friendly person, and also you like dance. Also like dancing, and that's the thing. Because well, we both like dancing, but you're not as shy as I am. Like dancing, regular dancing, you just dance. No. Then you got your child out here dancing.
Hey, she did that all on her own.
We're a little delayed. Our yeah, and then yeah, so we're a little delayed. So we have to wait like a few seconds before I can say something. We're delayed. Yeah, that's what's happening. That's strange, oh, the clock on the wall say 9. The clock on the world say 9:13. But I think this was a good conversation.
I do. You know,
and when I did respond back to the person, when I did respond back to the person was send me the invite because they said I would like to offer an olive branch to invite you to something. And I was definitely expecting this invite because someone had gave me a heads up. And if I don't have anything, so I sent back, I said, send me the invite. I said, it's up to you, you know, if you decide to come or not, but I'm offering this. So in my mind, in my first mind, the real me, my heart and my soul was like, yes. Because you're saying you're offering an olive branch and that takes a lot. But the other me is like, but I need you to apologize to me for what you did. I need you to acknowledge what you did. So anyway, I sent back, I told her that go ahead and send me the invite because it's all my cousins and I guess it's aunties, but I know it's cousins. And so I said, send me the invite. And if I don't have anything on my calendar, I'll attend. So, because my sister-in-law live in Florida. Now, what? How are you gonna tell somebody not to go somewhere and you not forget and you talk about forgetting?
I'm not even saying don't go.
I just wanted to bring that out to you guys.
Yeah, I just want to.
I just want to bring that out to you guys so y'all can. I wanted to ask the question first, and tell y'all the situation before I told y'all the resolution. For me and who I am, the nice person is like, okay. And then if I got something to do, I ain't going. But because I feel like the 18th sounds like a date I have something going on the 18th. But for me, just at least acknowledge that was a little bit of an acknowledgement said two people have accepted, one or two have not, and I have to be the bigger person and acknowledge, at least acknowledge. Now, are we gonna be cool? No, but I would accept the olive branch to go to hang out with my cousins and stuff like that. And then after that, we're not gonna have no chit chat. We're gonna go have a good time. We're gonna do paint, sip, and I'm gonna sip right on out the door when it's time. If I don't have plans. Now go ahead, country boy. You over there shaking your head. People gonna think you negative over there. Go ahead.
I'm trying to figure out is what you just said, because if there was an opportunity to have this conversation before accepting anything,
not gonna have a conversation. I don't want to have a conversation.
Okay, I'm saying, why wouldn't you?
I don't want to have a conversation.
Okay. So why are you going?
Yeah, it's nothing to talk about. It's nothing to talk. When it's something that the person said.
But that's not
what would it be talking about? Why am I gonna say?
So, but why are you accepting?
Well, no, the olive branch to me is saying, "Hey, I'm trying to offer." And to me, this is just me because I've done it before. Say, "Well, I'm offering the olive branch. I'm having an event. I would love for you to come," and that's a start. That is a start, in my opinion.
So you want okay? Because here's what I'm hearing. You want them to do the work, but you're not saying, okay, thank you for this. Thank you for the invitation. But here are the things right here that for me, in order for me to come or in order for me to feel comfortable, here are the things that have been eating me. So you're going to accept an invitation. That
goes back to what you said originally, though, country boy. Why would I want her to apologize now? Why would I want her to?
Why are you going?
I just don't want to go. Let me finish. What you've been preaching, and I made this decision on my own, but I'm just saying what you always say is, why you want an apology when they're just apologizing because of this? She's literally not apologizing, but by using the words olive branch, that tells me, okay, I'm trying to offer a peace offering for you. I would like for you to attend this thing. I'm inviting all the cousins. I don't want to leave you out. So it's up to you if you want to come or not. So I don't think there's any work to be done. You offered it. You asked me to come. You invited me. You thought about inviting me. And so you invited me. And now it's up to me to accept it or not accept it. That's where I'm at on that. And it's up to me to accept it that if I'm going to be not miss out on the opportunity to be with all my cousins and stuff because of this one person, or go. I am appreciative of at least the olive branch. Now, when you talk about the work, I personally don't want to have a conversation about it. If I wanted a conversation, I would have had it. I don't want the conversation because what you gonna say that's different than I hate you. I hate Trina. What could you say to me to make me feel any differently than I feel? I can be around you. I can go and be with my cousins and hang out and do painting. So we painting and sipping. We ain't talking. We painting and sipping. Hey, what's up, everybody? Da, da, da. Listen to the music, and I'm out. I don't want to have the conversation, and there's no work to be done because this is not the first, second, or third time that this relative has done some things that are really horrible. So there's no work to be done. I don't want to fix it. I want to be just what it is. I want to be able to be in a room with you and be able to move around. Like last night, all the people in that room, a lot of them people don't like me. You see how I was able to move around that room? I don't want to talk to them either. But this is my cousin. I love her, but don't like her. We'll never be good friends again. That's just bottom line. I do accept the olive branch, though. Anybody that says I offer you an olive branch, I probably more than likely would take it unless you did something to my children, my sister, my mama, my daddy. Dietrich, them the only people. Oh, my niece. Do anything to them, the olive branch ain't acceptable. That's me and my immaturity, though, on that part. I'll admit. No olive branches for my people.
Right.
Cut and dry. I won't let people hurt me before I want people to hurt my people.
You better
Like you
learn.
say about the three things that people can't.
I'm glad.
You don't care
Look,
about nothing else than three things.
well, I'm glad you ain't. I'm glad you ain't gonna get on no airplane with me and that sucker start to go. Well, no, you know what? I probably would want you on the airplane because what you just said, that means you're gonna put the oxygen mask on somebody else before you put it on yourself.
I probably would. I mean, it's my. I mean, seriously, in all that may mean that you don't really know me like you think you know me, but that is
No, I'm
kind of
just
who I
saying.
am. I
But what I'm saying
literally wouldn't do
is
that. Well, if it's my kid, literally if it's my kids, my mom or something, I probably would. Because that is, and again, that's something that's probably a piece of me you may not realize about me, and
and let
it's
me
probably
just say this.
why.
Let me say, do you understand the depths of that? Just
Absolutely,
using
I do.
the depth
And
of
it's something
that
that I have to
is
continue to work through.
well, what I'm saying is understand this. It's not even what you may think. The depths of doing that is actually putting others at risk other than yourself. Because if you do that, then what you just did was tied somebody to feeling some type of way about you, because what you have done now is put them in more danger. Because now they're risking themselves to
I don't
save
agree with
you.
that.
Because if
I
you
don't agree
put
with
it on
that.
yourself to save them, if you put the oxygen mask on yourself, okay, then you save them because now they're running trying to figure out, okay, how can we save her?
That's way
That's
too deep. I think that's way. I think that's just way too deep to go. I think that in reality, because I think reality wise, I am the type of person who would definitely. I think about other people first, contrary to what people think, and I don't think
no,
that's a
I
bad
mean,
thing.
I get that.
I
I'm
never,
just
I
saying, but
never will. I never will. I'm not going to even allow you to say that because I don't agree with that at all. And not saying that because I listen to most things you say, but I'm not gonna say being a good person and caring about others or that I might would say somebody else's life before mine. I don't see. I mean, it's a bad thing because I don't want to die, but I don't see how that's I don't see. I don't agree with your how you feel about that. That's just we have to agree to disagree on that. You're telling me that you're not gonna save your child before you save yourself?
I'm saying that the thing if we don't make sure that we're safe, that's like when you talk about let's be and take care of ourselves because we're taking care of ourselves so we have
Yeah,
the ability to take care of others. But if we're not taking it out, that's the bigger picture of it. All I'm saying is if you can't
and we
take care of yourself,
also we're
if we can't take care of ourselves mentally,
But what that
emotionally,
got to do with what
physically,
we? What does that have?
that
But what
is
does that
taking
have
care
to
of
do with
self.
me? Except with some. Let me. What does that have to do? First of all, we are all doctors are the worst patients. Doctors are the worst patients. So I'm very good at giving advice to people, but I know me, and one thing about me, I tell you all the time, because I tell you sometimes I don't think that you let out all your truth sometimes. Sometimes I think you hold some things in. Me, I am anything that I know it might be some fault of mine, being a people pleaser. I am wide open with that. It is not good. I don't like being that person, but I'm okay with telling people, you know what, right now in my life, I am trying to work on not being a people pleaser because people don't care about you. So, but that is who I am, and I know that's something that I have to work out. Two, I can tell people all day you have too much on your plate. You need to wipe some of that off your plate so your plate can be balanced. But I don't do that. I don't balance. So doctors are the worst patients. Regarding this topic at hand, I'm accepting an olive branch. I'm openly accepting an olive branch to say, send me the invitation. I'll go if I don't have something else to do. Because I feel like that date is something we got something to do on that day. But if not, I will be there in presence. And it is okay for me not to say, it's okay for me to accept the olive branch. Because sometimes that's a start, but no. And I shouldn't even say it's a start, because it's really just that's gonna be it. Me accepting the olive branch. If I'm available, I'll go to the event, but there will not ever be a conversation between, you know what, at this time, never is a long time, but at this time and for the unforeseen future, there will never be a conversation with me and that person about this situation. I don't want to have it. And one of the reasons I don't want to have it is because you already have heard that the blame is on you. So what's the use? If I already know that, why am I having a conversation? It's okay. It's good. We know what you said. Everybody, you told everybody in the whole wide world, except me. But I know now. So I move forward. I move forward with knowing that that's how you really feel about me. And we keep it, what they say, let's keep it cute. I'll come to your little thing, to the thing. We'll have a good time. But that's all I got. That's all the energy that I'm going to put into that because my other cousins will be there. And that's it. So I'm gonna let Country Boy give his last words, and I'm gonna give him the fist. I'm gonna just say to y'all that it is okay to forgive people. It is good to forgive people because it's for you, for your heart. I agree with everything y'all said. But just in real life, reality is that sometimes there's time to say enough is enough is enough. Sometimes it is enough. I don't care if it's your family, because sometimes family is the worst, is your worst enemy or your most toxic issues are within your family. And if people keep doing the same thing, stealing from think about all the crack addicts that we had in our lives through lives. What did we end up having to finally do to some of our family members who were addicted to when the crack bit? We had to keep them out the house. And the reason why it comes up because I was just listening to a book. Actually, I'm listening to the Jada Pinkett Smith book. But she talked about how her aunt, her uncle, no, her dad came to the door and he was strung out on crack. And he was at the door pleading, I need a place to go. I'm hungry. Can I come in, please? And she sees her aunt at the door with her face to the door crying because she wants to let him in because she loves him. But she can't because she knows what he's doing, what he has done to the family. She knows what he's going to do. So she finally, only thing she did was slid him out through the door, this little, enough to put a bag outside with some food in it because she knows that he's done this over and over and over. And now she can't open that door for him anymore. She can't open the door to more pain, more stealing, more. You have to know when to close the door, give people tough love, whatever it is, but you can't keep taking on that burden. So that's how I see that. For me, because it's just really hard for me to let people go sometimes. It's difficult, but it's working for me. It's worked for me in some situations, not just the one I was thinking of today. Um, so you have to make up your own mind. You have to make up your own mind. Pray about it, of course. Pray for direction. Pray for direction is the biggest thing. I said, pray for direction and pray that you are able to get over it, that you are able to forgive. You know, I'm somebody that always say oftentimes you just haven't got there yet. You have to grow to get certain places. And I think I've grown a lot. And in this situation, I've grown enough to know that I don't want to be a part of that person's life, except in settings to where we are having a family function. And that's my personal 2 cents.
Hey, there you go. There you go. I'm good with it. I'm 100% good. I'm
And
gonna
what is
close.
it? That's my first 2 cents. You don't have to agree with it. What is it?
I'm gonna close out with the mic in my hand. I'm gonna close out because I'm gonna drop the mic. It's my mic and I can drop it. I'm a old
Oh
country
Lord,
boys
you're
gonna.
gonna drop the mic on me.
I'm gonna drop the mic. Look here. All I'm gonna say is this: is before we close, and I'm gonna put my worthless 2 cents in. Is this? Um, it's okay. It's okay to be okay with yourself. It's okay. It's okay to take care of ourselves. It's okay to find our own happiness. It's okay to be at peace. It's okay to love somebody from a distance. It's okay to tell people exactly how you feel. I've had to tell some people this weekend how I felt. I had to lay it out on the line. You know what? Whether that means because you ain't, what I've learned is this: if you want to come, then I've got a word for you. If you got something to say, I have something to say back. And what I have to say back is my feelings. I can't say your feelings back, but I can tell you how I feel about whatever it is. And I say to each and every one, sometimes, and I guess we'll say this topic for later on. Sometimes we hold that stuff in, and we want to say forgiveness, and we want to talk that. Forgiveness is not a talk. Forgiveness is a walk. When I say the simple fact, and I mean this from my heart, there ain't a room that I will not walk in. I don't care what you have done. I don't care who you are. I refuse to allow anyone at any time to make me feel uncomfortable where I am, because I'm going to be where I'm at. The one thing I know is you don't have to be where I'm at. I'm never going to disrespect nobody. I'm not going to purposely try to disrespect anybody. But what I will not do is be openly, personally disrespected and not at least have a little smart comeback. I mean, it ain't going to be ugly, but it'll be a smart one. But I'm going to, and I say to people, sometimes we allow people into spaces that they don't deserve. Sometimes we give people the room in our hearts, in our minds, that they don't deserve. People are paying rent. I'm sorry, let me rephrase that. People are living rent free.
They're not paying rent.
People are living rent free in our hearts, in our minds. People are living and occupying space. It's time to call them people down there. It's time to evict some people from some places. It's time to give some people some walking papers. We're letting people in. They're disturbing our peace. They're disturbing our happiness. We feel like we have. Let me tell you something. If I have to tiptoe around you, I'm wearing tap shoes, baby. Because you're going to know I'm coming. Because I ain't finna tiptoe around nobody. If you don't, I said this, and let me say it in a respectful way. It's kind of like this. If I am uncomfortable in your presence, I know how to remove myself. If I ain't talking about you or nobody else, but if I, the Louisiana country boy, if I find myself uncomfortable in your presence, I will remove myself. You can stay here, boo.
But that's what I said earlier. You said no, just the opposite.
No, I'm saying if I'm uncomfortable in your presence, but see, guess what? I'm uncomfortable nowhere. So what I say to myself, I'm saying, if you feel uncomfortable, because I'm going to sit there, I'm going to be in comfort, because I'm going to be in peace. Because let me tell you something, I live inside of this each and every day, inside my head, inside my body. I live inside of this. And I will say this with all sincerity, be it have been my mama, have been my daddy, any of my exes, my children, nieces, nephews, sisters, brothers, uncles, aunts, anybody else. Let me tell y'all something. I have found peace. I ain't talking about nobody else. I have found peace. I have within me. And I refuse at 58 years old. I refuse. I don't care. And this is real. I'm not going to let anyone have what I have paid the price over all these years to finally get. And that's my peace. You're not finna disturb it. No. Not finna let it happen. Because I don't know what anybody else has paid for their peace. Yeah, may I get aggravated at some things? Of course. May I get frustrated? Of course. But what I'm not going to do is sleep on it. What I'm not going to do is allow it to disturb my whole day and change my whole attitude. I walk in places with people with ugly attitudes. But let me tell you something. I got peace within me. You can have that ugly attitude. You can have the frown on your face. You can look like you don't want to be where you at. But if I'm there, I'm bringing my peace. And I bet dadgum if I let anyone disturb my peace. Refuse. Refuse. Maybe that's why people don't want to be around me. Like, I can't get to them. Nope, you can't. Nope, you can't.
But I do think that, as I always say, everybody's not there. And I know you said you talking about you and not anybody else, but you got to still also let people know that there was a time that you did. Because I'm sure there was a time in your life where you did. Just like me, I know I'm not there yet. I ain't grown. I ain't that grown. I'm getting there. And there are, I mean, for me, just me thinking, reality is sometimes people can get under your skin. I mean, period. You may not try to let them, but the strongest of strong people, things can get under your skin. You might calm down quicker than others. You may not take it further, but things can get under your skin and can bother you. It could disturb your peace for a moment. You just can't stay there. But reality is, we don't want everybody to think, okay, something's wrong with them because I've let this disturb my peace. Because there's nothing wrong with y'all. It happens. And if you're human, because nobody's superhuman, but if you're human, there's sometimes there will be something that's gonna get on your skin, and maybe you have to go vent, speak with a counselor, therapist. Nothing is wrong with that because we're not perfect. And I always want to make that clear because Country Boy he's awesome. Love him, one of my besties. But I do remind him sometimes we got to make sure that we're talking about people, making sure that we're sharing and making sure that everybody understands that there's a journey, there's a process of growth to get to where he is. So I don't want any of our audience to think that, I want anybody in our audience to think that something's wrong with you because something may get under your skin. Because that's you, that's where you are, and you just pray to get to a different point. Now, me, I'm good. And for now, but I can be a pleaser, and things do disturb my peace. But once I let it out, like somebody said earlier, once I let it out, I pretty much can move on to the next thing. But I just want y'all to understand, Donnie did a sabbatical. Donnie wrote a book. He didn't did his therapy, so he's at this point to where a lot does not bother him. And I'm there, so I know it does. It drives me crazy. Stuff don't bother him, but stuff I think should bother him, it still don't be bothering him. We'll tell you one day about the people at the hotel when I tell. Then I'll let you know. But but in all honesty, in all seriousness, though, Donnie is great. Donnie has been on a long, long journey to get to where he is, and I just want to make sure that we keep in mind that everybody that listens to us, they may not have gotten to that part of the journey. I know I'm not at that part of the journey. So just keep in mind, Donnie is who you're striving to get to the point to where you don't let people disturb your peace at all. You always grinning and skinning and grinning to make people know you don't got nothing on me. I got this. You can sit there all day if you want to. I'm not gonna flinch. We'll get there.
What I say is for me, it is just walk. It is this journey. It's by God's grace. I have seen it. And I have seen things, and yes, I have had things come and come and come. But what I have to do is, I take it like this: can I do something about it? Can I change it? If I can't change it, if I can't physically go and change it, I'm not finna stress over it. If there's something that I can do to change the situation, then that's my responsibility, and I have to be accountable to do that. If ain't nothing that I can do, me sitting around moping and groping and looking like I done ate a million lemons and this, that, what is that going to change? What that's going to do is affect others, because now others are going to look and go like, oh, God, that's how you handle it. No. You handle it with grace and dignity. You handle it with knowing God. Look here. God asked me, do you trust me? Do you trust me? So if I do and I know ain't nothing I can do, nothing. Me worrying is saying I don't trust you. Me staying up all night, just banging my head over saying I don't trust you. Because for me, he gonna give me, if the answer is there, if the answer is there, he will reveal it. If the answer is there on what my next step is, all I gotta do is follow it. But if it ain't no answer, that means, boy, leave it alone. Leave it alone. Leave it alone. Yes, people will come and try. For me, I truly walk in knowing the God in me shines brighter than anything outside of me. It ain't me. The God in me shines brighter than anything outside me. God will lighten
Right.
the path. I've seen God turn frowns upside down. I've seen it. I've seen it. And I will continue to walk in it because I believe it. I live it. I, just me, I ain't perfect. I ain't perfect. I ain't trying to claim to be perfect. I got a perfect God. I'm not, when I tell you about sitting at a table, let me tell you, when I talk about, I was real though, real, because I'm going to let his presence aggravate you to death. I'm going to sit at that table. I don't care if you don't like me. I'm going to be sitting there chewing on that chicken wing. I'm going to sit there and guess what? I know that the presence of God and the light that he shines, you can't stand it. You're going to have to move from that table. You're going to either get up or you're going to start smiling. You're going to start talking because I will sit there and I don't care how ugly you're looking. My God's light is going to shine on you. And either one, like I said, you're going to scatter like a roach. If you can't handle it, you're going to scatter. But I have to be it. This ain't just, this me. This me every day. Every day. Every day. So that's my 2 cents on it. That's my 2 cents. But I do, co-host. I trust me. I understand what you're saying. I understand what you're going through. Um, I understand the situation. I love you.
And you,
I love
guess
your
I want to.
strength.
I guess I want to make sure I understand. I guess I want to make sure everybody understands I'm not going through anything. I was mentioning something that happened that I was invited to something by someone who hadn't apologized for something they did. That was a basic answer. You went way out there, but it's okay. I'm accepting the
Hey,
olive branch.
hey, well, you
I'm
can do me
happy
a
to hear the
favor.
olive branch.
Hey, you want to do me a favor? Look, you could look here. This is what you can do. Hey, I got you. We ride or die, right? Just
No, we not.
tell them to give me a
No,
call.
we
I
not.
got you.
You let them
Tell them to
ladies.
call
You
me.
let them ladies move me out the way.
Hey,
You let
look,
them
tell them to
ladies.
call me.
You let them ladies move me out the way. Tell
I
who?
got you a seat. I got you a seat. I don't know
Who
what
are
you
you
talking
talking
about.
about? Tell them to call you.
Huh?
1, 2, 3. You have to give it some time because we're talking because of the system is talking over. I was saying, who are you saying give you a call? Who give you a call?
The olive branch.
What she need to give you a call for? She said something. I mean, she didn't say nothing bad.
That's all right.
She said something. She said, "Hey, I'm offering you an olive branch." That's it. I responded back that if I don't have
Look,
anything to do, I'll be there. Period. I don't need no help with that kind of stuff. That's easy stuff. I just want to know. I just want to know if anyone else out there. My question that never got answered was, well, I guess some people did answer. You didn't answer it, but some other people answered it. My question was, can you move forward with someone without getting an apology? That was how do you feel about someone not acknowledging that they've done something that hurt you or anything else? That was really what I was trying to, and I wasn't trying to ask on my behalf. I was giving the example. You know how Esteban showed a video. That was my video. I was telling the story. And before I told y'all what I did, I just wanted to hear your answer. Can you move forward with Joe Blow, then did something really horrible, and you able to say, are you able to let go if they say, use the word olive branch, versus saying, hey, I apologize for what I did. I probably shouldn't have did it. I don't like you, but I apologize that I told everybody. I mean, something like anything for me. I know everybody else don't need that, but for me, that would have been better for me to accept it versus I was just going to be straight up and transparent. I feel like a fool to be friends with someone who has said such a horrible thing about me. So I feel like a fool to go and join and break bread without the person acknowledging what they did. So that's the truth of the matter.
I got you.
So yeah.
I totally understand.
Before I be like you and be dropping tears and slinging snot, let me get here up and throw the fist up. That's what I love about you, though, because you will sling snot in a minute, and you don't care.
I ain't caring about nobody.
What was you doing, Donnie?
I don't care about
Donnie was doing this. He had the dance going. Hey. And you on beat, too. You know, some country people don't be on beat. You be on beat. So now we just got to get you to move that step to something else. Good little twirling. Good little twirling.
Oh, Lord. I'm gonna just watch.
Donnie, don't we have something on November 18th?
Huh?
When is our event for y'all? Oh, before we go, it's time for us to go. But let me just say real quick. This Friday. What was that song called? Friday is my day. Friday is my day.
Hey, keep on talking. I got something.
Anyway.
Keep on talking. I got something.
Okay. Johnny Lewis this Friday, the Louisiana Country Boy, my co-host, my friend, is going to be the MC, the Master of Ceremonies at the Acres Homes Chamber of Commerce annual awards banquet this Friday. I am so excited. And guess who gets to tag along? Me. I'm so excited. I still ain't figured out what dress I'm wearing. I gotta find me a dress. So, we went to do something. I don't know what it is. He's also getting an award for his podcasting skills with Lloyd, and you got you some boots. Yeah, you got some black boots. Look at you. Yes. So we gonna be on the red carpet. We gonna be styling and profiling. Is that how they do it? Styling and profiling.
I told him I'm gonna wear my boots.
You can wear your boots. Mr. Milan son, when he was running the chamber, he had on his overalls and his boots all the time. But anyway, y'all, it is really such an honor to be able to see that my co-host was given this awesome opportunity, because most of you probably know by now his goal for his future vision is to teach classes about your why, but also to be a public speaker. And so this is a gig. This is a real live in front of people. The mayor, the Sheila Jackson Lee. You ain't gonna holler Sheila name this time, though, are you?
Mm-mm. What's his name? What's the
You are
Sylvester. Come here. Come up here, Sylvester.
Sly. It's Sly. So anyway, Country Boy's gonna be doing that. I'm so excited for him. And then November the something, he is being awarded an award. He's gonna be given an award for his podcasting skills. And again, I get to tag along. And it is November the something. November the what? It is being given by the Christians, Lloyd and
November 18th.
Lloyd and Courtney Kristen. That's the day. That's the day of the paint and sip. I knew it was something on the 18th I had to do. So I can't go to the cousin paint and sip.
You can
Yeah,
do.
can't go.
That's in the evening time. The
Unless it's in the
thing.
daytime. If they have it in the daytime.
Yeah, yeah.
I know, but
You
I
good.
got to see if the paint and sip is in the daytime or it's in the night. So I'll check. I'll text her tomorrow and ask her. So we gonna get out of here.
Yeah, we gonna get
Who
out
you
of
got
here.
Wednesday? Who you got Wednesday?
I got a lady all the way from up north somewhere. I have to figure out. I'll be posting it. Don't be asking me no question about it because I can't remember her name right now. But she'll be on. She, she I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I actually had a guest for last week and then I forgot because I forgot to schedule it. So she's gonna reschedule and it's okay. It's all right.
It
But
is
my
okay.
guest,
I love it when you're not perfect.
yeah, I mean, I forgot. I mean, what am I supposed to do? Can't do everything. Uh, my guest Wednesday is an author. She is a survivor, a rape survivor. She's gone through. She has some other stuff. I can't remember what. I can't remember. I don't know her stuff. I'm gonna post a thing tonight. If she
We
watching,
gonna see a
sorry.
flyer.
Yeah, you'll see a flyer. But y'all tune in. She'll be in Wednesday. Um, then
And before he comes on, we said it backwards.
oh yeah, before then you'll be on Wednesday. And who you got?
I'm gonna actually be on tomorrow.
Oh, you be on tomorrow? What's tomorrow? Tomorrow Tuesday. Oh, she'll be
Be on
on.
tomorrow. We
You
talk
talk
about
about it?
Tuesday. We have Tamika, Pink Breasty Sister, and my sister Tanisha Shields. They're having a big breast. This is Breast Cancer Month, guys. So we'll be having a big breast. They're having a big breast cancer event coming up. It's going to be in November because they wanted to get through October and let people have their things. So they're gonna do it in November. They're gonna come and talk about it on tomorrow. We're gonna talk about the Hug in the Bag giveaways that they give every month for breast cancer survivors. So make sure you tell people who's a breast cancer survivor to tune in, click in tomorrow night at 7 o'clock. And then on Wednesday, I have an awesome woman. Her name is Joanne Sampson. I've been trying to get her on for a while, but we've been having problems with with getting her logged in. We're gonna take care of that. Her name is Joanne Sampson. I believe she's 91 now, but she is a senior Olympian. She was a former educator turned senior Olympian. So she runs, like running the relays and everything, and she be winning. So she's gonna be on with her story on Wednesday. And then Country Boy's gonna come on with his guest from the East Coast.
Yeah. Okay. Yep.
West Coast.
Somewhere. I ain't from Texas.
We out of here.
Before we go, I just want to say
Peace.
this is
Peace.
we're as we get ready to leave this place, I ask that y'all just one. I want to say this, and this is off cup. Tanisha does a wonderful job with she has the Hug in the Bag, or which is for breast cancer. She gives these things away once a month. All you have to do is shoot her an email or however that works. If you know somebody that's going through, you know what that means to somebody, what that could mean to somebody to be able to receive something, to let somebody know that we're thinking about you, we care about you, we love you. Just register. I know she does it like once a month. I don't know if she draws names or however she does it. But yeah, just nominate somebody for it. It's a beautiful thing.
And
It's
it's
about
free.
caring, and it's free. It's about caring for someone outside of yourself. Yes, love yourself enough to be able to love somebody else. Ooh, that was deep. Love
Yeah.
yourself enough to be
That was
able to
really deep.
extend love to somebody else. That's the trueness of love. Um, and lastly, I will say this is, and I'm gonna go back to something my co-host was not expecting. But I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go back, and then I'm gonna shut this thing down. I'm gonna shut it down. But before I go back, I'm gonna say this once more again. Here it is, Monday night. We have outlasted, and we've done it again. NFL is competing against us. We ain't competing against NFL. We do what we do. We're gonna be here. We're gonna be here in season, out of season. We're gonna be right here. And I personally thank each and every one that tunes in for each and every comment. Thank y'all for listening. Thank y'all for your support. Y'all go and subscribe to Chat with Trina on YouTube. Y'all go follow, support. Man, my co-host is gone worldwide. I don't know if y'all know. but she's gone worldwide. She's extending her grip up on the world. She is a correspondent, a co-host on the Esteban Hour. Y'all go check her out. I shared it on my page. She's out here. She was all the way up in New York City, y'all. New York City. Um, Another wonderful show. See, this thing is not about a competition. It is all about each and every one of us trying to help each other, make each other better. About sharing what we have and sharing platforms and bringing others in. Um, she's doing good. She's doing wonderful things. She's doing wonderful things. She's been doing wonderful things right here in the city. Now she's doing wonderful things going nationwide. I tip my country hat to you, ma'am. I tip my country hat. Continued success, continued blessings, continue walking in your destiny more than anything else. And I will say this part right here is, we started this thing off, I don't know how long ago, but we started this off um, to come here and to share and to speak on it. I got away from it. She let me get away from it. So before I close out, I want to just do this right here, right now. So y'all bear with the old country boy for just a minute, because here I go. Dear Lord, I just want to say thank you. Thank you for this day. Thank you for everyone who is tuned in. Thank you for everyone who's here now and who may hear this later. Thank you for your grace and your mercy. Thank you for allowing each and every one of us a brand new day. May we walk in our destiny. May we walk and find our purpose. May we continue to do what you have called us to do, because I know one thing for sure. Each and every one of us was called to do something, and can't nobody do it like nobody else, because that ain't how you design it. Each one of us are uniquely and marvelously made. And I ask that you just continue to open the minds and open the hearts of each person that hears my voice, and keep on letting them keep on, and keep on letting them be all that you have called them to be. Sometimes we get confused. We want to be what we want to be. God, allow them to be all that you have called them to be. I ask these prayers in your son Jesus' name. Amen. And as I close
Amen.
this thing,
Amen.
as I say good night, look at here. Look at here. The good Lord is giving you a vision. If he's giving you a vision, if he's giving it to you, don't worry about the people that don't believe in you. Don't worry about the people that don't support you. Don't worry about the ones that walk away. Because guess what? The ones that walked away, they could not stay. But remember the ones that are there, and the ones that keep encouraging you. Keep encouraging you and keep pushing you. And guess what? Not only myself, but my co-host, we believe in you. Believe in you. So keep on, keep it on. And lastly, but not least, as the old country boy closes, old country trapper. If you woke up this morning and you open your eyes and you looked around and you cleaned out your ears, you got to get them old Q-tip thing, and you cleaned out your ears, but you didn't hear nothing but the wind. And if you was out there today listening, you might have heard the traffic. You might have been on 290 when that fella was trying to push that car and you heard the cars going by. But you didn't hear the words. Here it is right now at 9:59 on a Monday night with another edition of Speak On It. With another edition of Speak On It. And we doing this thing, and we're going to continue to do it. It's God's grace. We will say this, that we love you. We love you. And we love you unconditionally. And there ain't nothing, absolutely positively nothing that you can do about it. Y'all have a good night. I thank y'all so very much. Go hoes!
Country boy, y'all. Country boy. Bye.
We out here, y'all. We gone. We finna, I'm finna hit the button. Boop, boop. There go the button. Boop, boop.